Hello, this is a video to show how we do the weekly digest or otherwise use Squarespace to do email campaigns. I'll share my screen. So if you see here, I've come to marketing, which you'll see on the left side here. It's something you can get to. Usually we go to pages, but here we go to marketing and then to email campaigns. And here there are two things that are useful to know. One is mailing lists, and we typically use the combined list. We do use the combined list for that mailing. There's some other things that people can subscribe to, weekly briefings, for example, or if they want to have all new events. So we can track that. But coming back to the campaigns, you can see ones that were sent. This was the last one on the 7th. Here again, we have the list, the recipients, and the number of people that opened it or clicked it, delivered. And we continue to have some people that unsubscribe. We keep that. That's accounted for, so we don't send them again. You can see the clicks that they went to, so the activity, what was interesting for them. But what we do is we usually use the same template from before and then reuse it and just change the dates and update it. So in this case, you need to give it a subject line. So we'll call it sort of special edition weekly digest, December 14. We'd say pre-conference edition. Pre-conference weekly digest, December 14. You could add something here, we usually don't. And then we come back over here and you click into a space, really any space. If this text box here, over here, you have something called padding. We try to keep everything pretty tight, meaning no extra spaces, so we can, and then there's padding, there's color for the text, there's the background color. We have white here in this case. The font pack is, we usually don't touch any of the fonts because that changes it for every section. Then down here you have pictures, and you can have multiple pictures. You can see a layout in this case. On this picture, the layout is below, but it could be inside, side, left, right. You can then change the size of the picture. For example, if it was like that, you see that size goes really small. That's one reason we don't use it, but you could make the image bigger or even specify how big you want it, and then have the ability to have text over here. The spacing again is the padding. If it was medium, you'd see extra spacing. We don't want to have extra spacing. And then again, there's color. And then you have the picture itself, which you could add multiple images or delete here. If you go back to that section and you just don't need it anymore. So here, we don't need this. We're going to keep maybe the conference part here. So we would delete that. But if you made a mistake, you come over here and undo it. We won't need this per se, but I'm going to keep it in for the moment. This was a key thing last week. So you can move things around, by the way, like this, move that up. So let's say we did that, and I'll move the picture up just for now, but we won't need we're going to substitute that picture with another one, which I'll explain, and upload some videos. In the past, okay, so some of this we're going to need to update, and we will. If when it comes time to deleting, so let's say you just simply delete that picture, delete that text, and that's gone. Now, if you want to insert at any place, here, for example, you can insert text, images. That's usually what we end up doing. I guess a product is if we're asking people to register for an event or something, you could put product. And then when you have images, you add them here to the right. And again, we have the same bits about spacing and whatnot. I'm going to delete that for the moment. Again, we need to update this. I call it let's say special edition. And then you go back. In doing so, you now have a draft of that special edition, which you can then edit. We don't want anyone to be editing at the same time because some of those changes that you make before you pull back may not be maintained. So I'm going to stop the recording for now, and that's the basics.